Imagine sitting in your living room, holding your morning coffee, when suddenly you, your house, and the very ground beneath you are violently launched sideways at supersonic speeds. If the Earth hit the cosmic brakes and stopped spinning for just 1 single second, it wouldn't just be a brief pause in your day. It would trigger the most violent apocalyptic event in planetary history. In the next few minutes, you will discover the terrifying physics of a sudden planetary stop, why the oceans would instantly reorganize themselves, and the one tiny patch of ice on Earth where you might actually survive. Right now, you are hurtling through space on a giant rock that makes one full rotation every single day. At the equator, the Earth is spinning at an incredible 1,670 kilometers per hour. You don't feel it because everything around you, the oceans, the buildings, and the atmosphere, is moving at the exact same speed. But here is where the nightmare begins. If the planet came to an abrupt halt, the atmosphere would still be in motion. Everything bolted to the ground stops. But the air does not. Instantly, the equator would be hit by winds moving at 1,670 kilometers per hour. These winds would be strong enough to completely tear up the Earth's crust. It wouldn't matter if you were hiding inside a steel-reinforced building. These gusts are 3 times stronger than the worst storms in history, easily tearing apart concrete structures and sending cars flying. At first, this seems impossible, but would you fly off into space? Actually, no. The speed you need to escape Earth's gravity is roughly 40,000 kilometers per hour. So, you wouldn't float away into the cosmos. You and the shattered remains of human civilization would just be thrown an incredibly great distance across the surface. Even if you lived further from the equator in places like France or New Zealand, you'd still be hit by 1,180 kilometer per hour winds, which would easily demolish everything in sight. But here's where it gets strange. The wind isn't the only thing coming for you. Our planet is actually not a perfect sphere. It bulges at the equator due to the centrifugal forces generated by its rapid rotation. The exact moment the Earth stops spinning, that centrifugal force disappears, and the planet quickly transforms into a perfect sphere. Suddenly, all the ocean water gathered near the equator would violently flow away toward the poles. This would generate a mega-tsunami of biblical proportions. And that changes everything. Because 1 second later, the Earth resumes its rotation. When the planet instantly returns to its full speed, that massive displaced ocean water would violently backtrack. A continent-swallowing wall of water would slam into everything and everyone a second time. By the time the Earth started spinning again after that single missing second, every building, all farmland, and all human technology would be utterly demolished beyond recognition. Billions of people would perish from the brute force of the atmosphere slamming into them. There's only one place on the entire planet you could survive this apocalypse, standing exactly at the North or South Pole, where the rotational winds would be the absolute mildest. Everywhere else, your only hope would be a deeply fortified underground bunker. Luckily, scientists expect the Earth won't come to a halt any time in the next few billion years. But our safety is just an illusion of physics. What happens to us when the sun finally explodes? Click the video on your screen to find out. Keep questioning the world and stay curious.